Rangers and Celtic, Arsenal and Tottenham, Bristol City and Bristol Rovers. Rivalry is what makes football. It's the lifeblood of the atmosphere and passion that you find in our stadiums. If you ask Man United and Liverpool fans, there's one powder keg fixture that's more fierce than most. We spoke to Paul from RedMenTV and Sam from UnitedPeoplesTV to find out just how fierce this rivalry is and what's going to happen in the coming Europa League tie.
Where does the hatred between Man United and Liverpool come from?
Basically comes from the fact that Mancs are just horrible human beings from a horrible city in a horrible part of the world.
It all started off the pitch, really, when you've got Liverpool and Manchester, two geographical giants up in the north, two shipyards back in the Industrial Revolution. And it kind of led into it when Shankly came around, when Busby was going on the way down. He gave him a few titles in the 60s. We stopped them from winning the treble in 77, but it was when Fergie came in, that was when it really started to heat up.
Going back to the 70s and 80s where Liverpool were the dominant force and Man United used to spend lots of money to try and catch up to Liverpool, obviously in the 90s and noughties and whatever, when the roles were entirely reversed, and there will have been some similar feelings on the exact flip side from Liverpool looking at Manchester United, of course.
Because in '94, Liverpool fans held up a banner saying, come back when you've got 18. Fergie came back when he had 20.
Man United have defined themselves by Liverpool Football Club for so long. Alex Ferguson made it his mission to knock Liverpool off their fucking perch.
And he knocked them off their perch, and that's why Liverpool fans hate United.
What kind of club defines themselves by the success of others? Manchester United.
Where would I gauge a Man United-Liverpool derby in terms of the fiercest rivalries in Britain?
You couldn't be more opposed than two sets of opposition fans than Scousers and Mancs.
You've got Rangers against Celtic, you've got Millwall against West Ham, Spurs against Arsenal. They're all fierce in their own right, so I'm not sure whether you can choose one that's more intense than the other. If you ask a fan of somebody who's involved in that rivalry, they will tell you that is the most intense rivalry in English football.
There's a lot of ill feeling in Merseyside derbies, but you still get people like within families who support Liverpool and Everton. The idea of having someone who's a Manc in your family would be like having a part of your body that needs to get cut off.
And that's what rivalries do. They suck you in. And once you're in, you can't get out.
For me, it's right up there at the top of football for the most fierce games.
Best memories of games between United and Liverpool?
The one that stands out, and I think most Liverpool fans would pick, is the 4-1 at Old Trafford. How could you not?
One that really stands out for me, Gary Neville is a Red, he hates Scousers.
You had goals from Aurelio, Gerrard kissing the camera, Torres basically taking the Manjevic and crunching them up into small pieces and chucking them in the bin. It encapsulates everything you want to see as a Liverpool fan in a football match, smashing Man United off their own park. Incredible.
But back in when Rio Ferdinand got that late winner at Old Trafford, Gary Neville ran in front of the Liverpool fans, held his badge and he was pumping it. You saw the passion because he was getting a chance aimed at him in that game and he was vindicated.
Predictions for the tie?
I'd love to tell you what's going to happen, but I have no idea because United and Liverpool have taken the fans through the washing machine this year.
It is the Europa League, and the Europa League has a habit of, in the round prior to like the semis, of just being a massive disappointment.
It might be the Europa League, but it is going to be the biggest European game that week.
From a Liverpool perspective, the players that our best players continue to play at the level or get back to the level that we know they can be at.
We've had highs and we've had lows, but we have no idea what team's going to turn up because we've both been so inconsistent.
My hope for this one, over two legs, is that Liverpool go out there and absolutely die for the shirt.
Hopefully United can come away with a win, but I have no idea what's going to happen.
So is Man United and Liverpool the fiercest derby in Britain? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And remember to subscribe to Ball Street.